Just for reference, this is officer-involved shooting number 5 for this year. Same time last year, we were at number 6, and it is fatal shooting number 2. The suspect in this case is Stephen, and that's spelled S-T-E-V-E-N, Price. He is 62 years old. At the time of this incident, I also want to note for you that Price was flagged in our computer system, in our scope system, as having violent tendencies and having made threats to murder police officers. You're going to see both weapons that Price was armed with on the screen to my left. LVMPD dispatch received a call from a homeowners association security officer that a male was armed with a shovel and was swinging it around and had threatened him with it. Officer Terry and another officer arrived on the scene. Officers made contact with Price, who was leaning out of the second-story window yelling at them. Price then exited his residence with a large pickaxe in one hand and that small hatchet in the other. Both officers began to give Price verbal commands to drop the weapons. Price failed to comply, and the officer fired 2 rounds from his low-lethal shotgun, striking Price twice. Both rounds struck Price, and both of them were ineffective. After being struck by the low-lethal rounds, Price began a throwing motion toward Officer Terry with the hand holding the small hatchet, and Officer Terry, fearing for his life, fired his handgun, striking Price several times. Medical attention was immediately summoned by the officers, and emergency medical technicians provided Price with medical care. However, Price was then pronounced deceased on the scene. So I'd like to make a couple of points to you in closing. First, that the suspect in this incident, Stephen Price, was diagnosed with mental illness. The second point I'd like to make to you is that our officers are trained to exhaust all of their options before resorting to the use of deadly force. In this incident, an officer attempted to stop this armed suspect by using a low-lethal option. And as you saw in the video, that low-lethal option had no effect on Price. When our agency came into contact with Price last December, we had also made attempts to assist him in regards to his mental illness. We used what you all know as our crisis intervention team officers on our initial contacts with Price. And then as part of our follow-up, on more than one occasion, our mobile outreach safety team, the MOST team, made field visits to Price, but unfortunately the team was never able to make contact with him.